All right, it looks like we are now live. I'm going to try to type in chat to test it out. Hi, everyone. See if it's working. I think it should be. I hope. Hello. For some reason the chat's not working, but to be honest, that's fine. I guess it is what it is. All right. I'm going to wait for some people to join, and then I'm going to go ahead and start after that. I'm low-key nervous. Waiting for a few people to join. I just posted on TikTok, so I'm assuming some people from TikTok will come in. Hopefully. Let's see if anyone's seen the video. Let's give it some time. The stream will also be uploaded to my channel once it's done. All right. I posted on TikTok. Mylan, what's up? All right. I'm just waiting for a few people to join, a few more people from TikTok or from wherever, just so that we can get a few more people to watch the stream. That way, I don't know. It's better for them, better for you guys, better for me. Sup, Czar? Are you taking August SAT, Czar? Is it your last one? Shumira, what's going on? All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and jump into this practice test in like, I don't know, 3 minutes. Just going to wait a little bit. Ooh, not sure yet. Might take October. Yeah. October is usually a good one to take. I think they're a tiny bit, I don't know. I know that it's random, but it's pretty... it seems to be that October is a little bit easier sometimes, and March too. I'm good. How are you? I am good. I'm great. Getting back into live streams. Shumira also might take the October one. Yeah, I think that's a good play. Are you guys rising seniors, rising juniors? What do we got? Rising senior, awesome. How long before the SAT should we start studying for it? Ideally as early as possible once you're ready. I mean, reading you can study since starting like sophomore year probably, and just slowly. You don't have to do a ton. And what's it called? But math, you should only start studying for it once you've finished Algebra 2 or your school's equivalent. That way you know all the information that's going to be on the SAT, and you're not stuck lagging behind learning things that aren't in there yet. Oh, look at that. The chat's working. Nice. That's good. That's good. I like that the chat just started to work out of nowhere. Your parents want you to take as much as possible. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I mean, it's not a bad play, but I just hope that you don't get testing fatigue, because some students tend to plateau if they take too many exams. Hopefully that doesn't happen. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and start this exam. I won't be looking at, actually, no, I can look at chat a little bit. But I will answer any questions that you guys have about the test at the end. How much did I study for the math until you mastered it? Or until I mastered it. Studied for the math for a few months for sure, like from anywhere, I would say like March or maybe in the beginning of summer all the way to December. So I studied for a while. Long while. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start in 3, 2. Make sure my pencil's working. All right. 3, 2, 1. A farmer sold 108 pounds of produce that consisted of Z pounds of zucchini and C pounds of cucumbers. Okay. So Z plus C is 108, right? Because these are the pounds. And then 169 per pound of zucchini, so 1.69 Z. Z plus the 0.99 C is equal to the total amount of money, which is $150.32. Which one matches up with what I've wrote? I like this one. B. Yeah, that looks good. All right, the formula above gives the monthly cost C in dollars of operating a delivery truck when the driver works a total of X hours and when Y gallons of gasoline are used. If, in a particular month, it costs no more than $2,000 to operate the truck and at least 150 gallons of gas were used, what is the maximum number of hours the driver could have worked? Okay, so monthly cost C in dollars of operating. If in a particular month it costs no more than $2,000 to operate the truck, so we'll just call C 2,000, right? Because that's the cost, and that's going to equal, let's see, at least 150 gallons of gas were used. Okay, so we'll just say 150 is Y, so 4 times 150. And then we need to solve for X, which is the hours. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. So 2,000 is equal to 10X plus, and then let's see, 2 times 150. Okay, so 4 times 150 should be 600. Subtract that 600, and I get from both sides. So subtract, and I get 1,400 is equal to 10x. If I divide by 10, I get 140 is equal to x. Yes, that looks good to me. 140 is equal to x. All right, cool. Which of the following polynomials is equivalent to the expression above? All right, as soon as I see some parentheses and as soon as I see this without parentheses, I'm going to go ahead and distribute. So I'm just going to distribute this, distribute. Okay, 5x squared. Now this negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 times negative x is positive 3x. Minus, and then negative 2x times x is negative 2x squared. And negative 2x times 5 is negative 10x. Let's add like terms. So we're going to get 5x squared minus 2x squared here is 3x squared. Negative 10x plus 3x is minus 7x. And then we have a minus 3. 3x squared minus 7x minus 3. I like A. All right. Which of the following lists all solutions to the quadratic equation above? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and distribute so that I can get this into a standard form. Distribute, so x times x is x squared plus 2x, cool, equals 8. I'm going to subtract over that 8 to set it equal to 0, so minus 8 equals 0. Okay. Now, which of the following lists all the solutions? So I know that the sum of the solutions is negative b over a. That means that this and this have to add up to whatever negative b over a is. So let's see. Negative b, so if this is a, this is b, and this is c. Negative b is negative 2 over a, and a is 1. Awesome, so that's a negative 2. So now I know that these two have to add up to negative 2. This does not. This adds up to 2. This is like 14. This does add up to negative 2. So the answer is C. Awesome. All right, in the figure above, BC and AD are parallel. AB and EC are parallel. So BC and AD. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that. They're parallel. CD equals CE. Okay, so this equals this. Cool. And the measure of ABC is 115. Awesome. What is the measure of BCD? So they want this. All right, well, let's think here. I would definitely say that this is also 115, but let's verify. So this has to be 115 as well. This is 115 here. Oh wait, no, this is not 115. I don't know what I'm doing there. Okay, 115 plus 115, that's 230. So 230 plus 2x, if this is x and this is x, because those are the same angle, has to equal the 360, which is the total amount of degrees in a parallelogram. If you subtract the 230, we get 2x is equal to 130. Yeah. I'm going to divide by 2. So x is equal to 65. Okay, so if this is 65 and this is 65, I know that this angle here has to be 65 as well, because these are alternate interior, and these have to add up to 180. And because this is an isosceles, this is also 65. Now, I know that, this angle here is going to be, let's see, 65 plus 65, we know is 130. So all the angles in this triangle here have to add up to 180. So 65 plus 65 plus x has to equal 180 if this is x. So that's 130 plus x equals 180. So this is 50. This is 50. Now the whole angle right here would be this 65 plus this 50, which is 115. Boom. All right. At a store, a coat originally priced at P dollars is on sale for T dollars, and the relationship between P and T is given. What is P in terms of T? Okay, so just solve for P, basically. See how all these answers are P equals. We want to solve for P. So let's do that. P divided by 0.8. Let's divide by 0.8 on both sides. So P is equal to T over 0.8. I'm going to go with D. Solution of the system of equations above is xy. What is the value of x? Okay, I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by 2. So I'm going to get the top equation stays the same because I didn't do anything to it. Bottom equation is going to become, the reason I multiplied by 2 is because I want to get rid of this 0.5, and I also want to use elimination to get rid of my y's because we're solving for x. So I'm going to get, I'm going to get x here, and then minus 2y equals 20. This 2 y's are going to cancel out when I add down. We're going to get 2x and then equals 36. I'm going to divide by 2, and I'm going to get that x is equal to 18. Awesome. Which of the following is the graph of the equation y equals 2x plus 3 in the xy plane? All right. We know that this is in the form y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So let's take a look. at which line has a slope of 2 and a y-intercept of 3. This line is out. It has a y-intercept of 2, so that's out. Now C is out because it's a negative slope, and our slope is positive at 2. And the answer is going to be A, because it's rise over run, so rise 2 over 1, 2 over 1 is 2. D has a pretty weird slope. I don't know what that is. All right, system of equations above is graphed in the xy plane. Which of the following is the y-coordinate of an intersection points of the graphs of the two equations? Okay. We see that this equation here, the quadratic, is equal to y. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get this bottom equation equal to y as well, so then I can set those two expressions equal to each other. So I'm going to subtract x. Actually, no, I'll just subtract the 1. What am I saying? I'll subtract the 1. So I get x squared. The top one didn't change. I didn't do anything yet. Equals y, and then I get x minus 1 equals y. Look at this. Now they both equal y, and I can set them equal to each other. So I get x squared minus 6x plus 11 equals x minus 1. I'm going to go ahead and get everything onto one side so I can set it equal to 0 and factor. I'm going to subtract x, add 1. Subtract x, add 1. So I get x squared minus 7x plus 12 equals 0. All right. Now we just need to solve for the solution. So let's do that. What's a number that multiplies to 12 but adds to 7? Negative 7, sorry. I would say negative 4, negative 3. So x minus 4, x minus 3 equals 0. Yep, that looks good. So then x is equal to 4 or 3. Let's see. We want the y coordinate though. Okay, be careful. Now we have x coordinates. So we have 4 and we have 3. Now to find a y coordinate, what we can do is we can plug in any of these into any of these and get our y coordinates. So let's plug in 4 to 4 to x here. So I get 4 minus 1, which is 3. Okay, 3 is not in our answer choices, so let's not try 4. Let's try x equals 3. If we plug in x equals 3 here, we get 3 minus 1, which is 2, is y. So I'm going to go C. Right, because if 3 is x, we get 3 minus 1 equals y equals 2. So that's why I picked C. All right, which of the following expressions is equivalent to the one above where x does not equal 1? Oh, which one? Okay, interesting. So what I'm going to do here is I want common denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply this fraction on the left by 2 over 2. So I get 10 over 2 times x minus 1, right? Plus 8 over 2 times x minus 1. Now I have a common denominator, and I can just add the numerators. So I'm going to get 18 over 2 times x minus 1. Now if I divide by 2 on the top and bottom, this cancels, and I get 9 over x minus 1. Awesome. Not too bad. For a positive real number x where x to the 8th is equal to 2, what is the value of x to the 24th? So for a positive real number x where x to the 8 is 2, okay. What is the value of x to the 24th? So, 2. Okay. What is the value of x to the 24th? So that means I put this to the power of 3 and put this to the power of 3. I'm just raising both sides to the power of 3. And remember, when you have an exponent to an exponent, you multiply. So x to the 24th equals 8. Because 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm going to go with D. Which of the following is an equivalent form of blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and convert this cube root into a fraction. So I get f to the 6a times k squared all to the 1/3. Awesome. Now I can distribute this exponent into the other exponents because these are being multiplied. So I get f to the 2a times k to the 2/3. So f to the 2a times k to the 2/3, d. 13. The number of people who go to a public swimming pool can be modeled by the function g above, where c is a constant, blah, blah, blah. If 350 people are predicted to go to the pool, okay. Wow. So 350 goes in for g of t, and that's equal to 5 times, and the temperature is 90, so t is 90, minus 12c over 2 minus 25. Okay. And we want to solve for c, I guess. So let's add 25 first to both sides to get rid of this. So, 375 is equal to 5 times 7 times 90, I don't know, minus 12 over 2. Multiply by 2 on both sides, so it's going to be 150 plus, so 750, I think, yeah. Okay, 750 equals 5 times 7 times 90 minus 12. Wait, where's C? Oh, 12C. I was about to say. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do the 7 times 90, which is like 7 times 9, which is 63. So 630 minus 12C. That's times 5. Okay, equals 750. I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides. That's going to be 15 times 5, so this is 15 equals, and these cancel, so 630 minus 12c. I'm going to add, no, I'm not going to add. I'm going to subtract 630 on both sides, so I get negative 615 equals negative 12c. The negatives are just going to go away. They're going to cancel. This doesn't look good, but yeah, this doesn't look good at all. Seven times 9 is 63. Yeah. That's not good. Okay. Well, we're going to leave that, and we'll come back to it because we are running out of time. Okay, the boiling point of water at sea level is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, for every increase... Okay, sure. For every increase of 1,000 feet above sea level, the boiling point of water drops approximately. Okay. So, for every increase of 1,000 feet. Okay, so it's got to be B. Because if we were to plug in 0, we get 212 for H, right? And then if we increase 1,000, we would get 212 minus 1.84, therefore decreasing it by 1.84 for every 1,000. The graph of blah, blah, blah has is a circle. What is the radius of the circle? I'm going to go ahead and complete the square. So x squared minus 4x. And then you take half of this value and square it. So that's negative 2 squared. Sorry about that, which is 4. And then plus, and then plus the y squared plus the 6y plus 9 equals 24. I'm going to add over that 24, by the way. Plus 4 plus 9. Should be 37, right? Yeah. So 37, root 37. Because 37 is equal to r squared. If you remember the equation of a circle, if we square root both sides, we get r is equal to the square root of 37. Boom. That was 16. All right. Or that was 15. All right. The value of one solution of the equation above is 1. What is the value of the other solution? So, okay. So 5 minus x is equal to 4. And then 5 minus x is equal to negative 4 because it's absolute value, right? So the answer is 6, right? Because 5 minus 6 is equal to... Oh, wait. No. That's not right. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. 5 minus 9 is equal to negative 4, not 6. All right, if f of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 10 and c is a positive integer less than 5, what is one possible value of f of c? And And C is a positive integer less than 5. Where's the 1? Okay, so C is a positive integer less than 5. Let's say 2. And we just want to see what f of 2 is, right? Because f of C. So let's go ahead and plug 2 in for x, which is going to be 2 squared, which is 4, minus 8, plus 10. So 4 minus 8 is negative 4, plus 10 is 6. Yeah, that's good. Students in a science lab are working in groups to build both small and large electrical circuit. A large circuit uses 4 resistors and 2 capacitors, and a small circuit uses 3 resistors and 1 capacitor. There are 100 resistors and 70 capacitors available, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, 5 minutes. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, okay, well, a large circuit is 6, right? And a small circuit is 4. So, you're going to need 7 resistors and 3 capacitors for every project. If there are 100 resistors, so, okay, it's fine. And 70 capacitors, okay. So 7 goes into 100, let's see how many times. So 10 times for sure, and then 7 times, so 14 times. So 7 goes into 100 14 times. So you can make 14 with those. And then 3 goes into 70 way more than 14 times. So the answer is 14. Awesome. An angle with a measure of 7 pi over 6 radians is a measure of d degrees. Okay, 7 pi over 6 is, you add 1. So 7 pi over 6 should be right here. 7 pi over 6 has a measure of d degrees. Ooh, that's interesting. So it's going to be, if this is 180 degrees, then it's going to be, let's see, that's 210, 225, and then you add another 15, so 240. 240 degrees. 7 pi over 6 is equal to 240 degrees. Yep, I like that. I think, yeah, that sounds good. All right, 4 minutes left. The function f is defined by f of r is equal to r minus 4 times r plus 1 squared if blah, 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 blah. Okay, so look at this. In the parentheses, we have r, but they want h minus 3 in the parentheses. So all we have to do is plug in h minus 3 for r. So f of h minus 3 is equal to h minus 3 minus 4 times h minus 3 plus 1 squared. All right. And it says f of h minus 3 equals 0, so we can go ahead and change this to 0. Okay, now let's get 0 equal to all of this and simplify a little bit. So negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7, so h minus 7. So one possible value of h is 7, right? Because if I plug in 7 for here, this is going to become 0, and then it doesn't matter whatever this is, because 0 times anything is 0. So I like 7 there. All right, let's go back to that one problem. I'm not sure what happened there. Everything else looks really good except for this. Let's try one more time. Okay. The number of people who go to a public swimming pool can be modeled by the function g above, where c is a constant and t is the air temperature in degrees. Okay. If 350 are predicted to go to the pool, okay, so 350 is predicted to go to the pool, equals 5 times 7 times t, which is 90. Okay, minus 12c over 2 minus 25. What is the value of c? Okay, we add over 25, so 375 is equal to all this. 5, oops. Okay, 7 times 90. 7 times 9 is 63, so 7 times 90 is 630. So 5 times 630 minus 12c over 2 equals 375. Okay. Now, we need to multiply 375 by 2, right? In order to get kind of this expression by itself. So we know that that's going to be 750. And if we equate this to 5 times 630 minus 12c. Okay, so we need to divide. Oh, I see what I did wrong, I think. So 750, 75 divided by 5, let's see, that's 5. That's 15, so that's 150 is equal to 630 minus 12c. Okay, now if I subtract 630 both sides, let's see, we get 150 minus 630 is going to be, let's see, if we do, that's 20, so, okay, yeah, equals negative 12c. So then if you divide by negative 12 on both sides, oh no, the time, we get 4 is equal to c. 40, sorry. Boom. Time. All right, that looks pretty good to me. Stop the timer, stop the timer. Whew. That was close, but we got it. Let me go ahead and check the answers for the test real quick. Do I not have the answers? Yeah, that was pretty close. I think I spent too much time explaining stuff in the beginning, but hey, man, it worked out. Let's go to the answer key really quick. No, that's not what I wanted. We'll go here. This is April 2017. Okay, link 2. All right, I got the answers here. Let's do a thicker thing, green. All right, correct, correct, correct. DDB. Nine, 6, 8. Okay, so this one could have been a lot of things. 14, nice. 2, 40, and 7. All right, 20 out of 20. Cool. Well, any questions? Not much to say about that. Any questions at all? That was really helpful. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll totally be happy to go over any questions that were a little confusing or anything like that. I'll kind of scroll through it too so that you can kind of see the problems. Nope, I don't see any questions. All right. Wait a few seconds to make sure. Yeah, I don't think there's any questions. All right. That is going to conclude the live stream. I will be live tomorrow with another practice test, and yeah, we'll get at it tomorrow.